Hi, my name is Srijana Paul. Today I am going to present on the topic of thoughts on teaching, developing my identity as an early childhood educator. First of all, I am going to give the brief about introduction. There is a significantly more to instruction in early childhood education and care than simply transmitting basic knowledge such as math skills or alphabet to the children. Instead, it is a holistic, comprehensive endeavor with the goal of supporting a child's social, cognitive, psychological development. In this connection, this reflective remark evaluates critically how my perspective has been significantly influenced by direct hand-on experiences gathered throughout my teaching practice placement this semester, as well as by my own memories of beloved childhood teachers. There is a three feedback from my classmate, and the first one is the development of comfortable, friendly surrounding. The second one is the development of systematic child focused learning, and the last one is a strong attention to the continuous reflection. Moving forward to next slide, personal experiences and memories. My emerging identity as a childhood teacher is solidly grounded in a combination of immediate real-world knowledge and recollection from earlier times. Whenever I look back to my personal childhood education, the instructor I step up to the most were usually patient, kind, and helpful. Throughout my practice classroom placement this semester, the basic idea was clearly confirmed. For example, I saw one of the child who was quite unwilling to participate in the group activities, and when collaborating with a group of 0 to 3 years old, for the same I avoiding forcing them to get involved, drawing on my experience of patent instructor. Rather than I sat close by, purposefully interacted with the sensory plate and contain natural resources like sand, bark, and leaves. I set up with comfortable, friendly atmosphere by gradually naming the texture out loud. In a couple of minutes, child curiosity overtook their anxiety and they started working with the items with me. So, comfortable environment is very important for the child. The next slide is contemporary research on the effectiveness of educator. My practice assessment focus finding closely correspond to current ECEC research, acknowledged standard of practice in Australia. A triple perspective of child-centered practices, purposefulness, and powerful cooperation is employed in current research to describe by the effectiveness of teacher, according to Catalan ETAL 2023. Furthermore, theoretically supported understanding of constructing teaching environment, it is essential for effective classroom instruction, and hence educators directly satisfy the foundational and educational criteria for the advanced education when they create safe, positive, and respectful situations. The next slide is essential elements of educator identification. There are three elements. The first one is developing healthy and accessible environment. Healthy and developing environment is very important in child care center. If we create healthy and comfortable environment, child will freely enjoy with aid-free activity. The second one is intentional and child-centered learning. An educator identity have to find balance between highly concise choice for learning and unplanned child-directed play. So it is very important to create child safety as well. The third one is practice of critical thinking. My dedications to persistent critical analysis is the last and unbreakable basis of identity. Personal growth is an defined adequate data 2022 is an ongoing endeavor achieved via regular and systematic analysis, then of statistic milestone. The next slide is consequence for the practice. There are two things in my slide. The first one is effective strategy for deliberate instruction, which described throughout my perception learning. I will set in a place of systematic unplanned curricular mapping structure with the goal move from only reaction monitoring to extremely planned instruction. The second one is a practical strategic critical analysis. Practical is very important for childhood center, like play-based games, activity, painting is very important to know about their skills. and I'm going to conclude this presentation. In summary, intentional development of a comfortable, secure, and highly engaging environment for learning is essential for successful early childhood education teaching. My perception of profession has been developed by my own early memories of encouraging teacher as well as my practical placement tasks through the analysis of current research. I'm gonna conclude this presentation now. There are 5 references in my slide. Thank you so much.